Hi, everybody. So I'm excited about our topic today. I've been learning a lot about giving and receiving, not just in gifts, but in energy and connection. And I've started embarking on the dating world, which I got to tell you, in your 40s is another game. But the beauty of the dating world is that partnership and romance, it illuminates my flaws pretty clearly. So what I would say is, let's talk today about giving and receiving gifts. And listen, I think there's an art to all of this. And I would say that I consider myself a decent gift giver. I put thought into it. I think about the person I'm giving it to, what they value, what would be important, but most of all, what would create an emotional, move someone emotionally and move me as the gift giver. Like that I'm really excited to give something to someone always tells me that it's from my heart. So I noticed that gifts are like more than gifts, and the closer people get to my heart, the more judgy I can be. So let me tell you, I noticed that for my birthday, my partner gave me a card, right? Wrote a card and said, having a great time with you. Hope hope today's amazing and hope the rest of our time here is great. I love you, right? And then the sign off. And I noticed myself kind of not being that emotionally moved by engaging on a level of logistics. Like, hey, hope we're having fun here. Hope it's a good time and we have great fun tonight. And yeah, I love you was lovely. But I noticed myself not as emotionally moved. And so I found myself saying like, I wonder like how much this person really cares about me. And so I started doubting that just by the card, right? I also believed like, hey, didn't you see in your card how meaningful and deep and connected and how I talked about all these memories and the things I like about you and all these things. Didn't you see how I did that? Like, how come I didn't get to hear that, right? And so that was my first level of noticing that I expected something other than what I got, and I allowed myself to be disappointed because of it. Lesson number one. Then when the gift was given, which was this amazing spa experience and a weekend to, like a weekend getaway, I said, where is this? Like, what is this place? And I must not have sounded too enthused, because what came back at me is, you don't sound really excited about this gift. And I said, well, I'm trying to understand what it is, and why you chose this for me. And what I realized is that I judge other people's gift giving. And here I was, because I didn't understand what it was, or I didn't have an emotional attachment to the place or whatever, I started questioning, was this really, like, was I thought about in this, or is this just something fun you want to do and you're going to take me along for the ride? Like, I didn't quite get it. Well, let me just tell you, I went on that weekend experience and it was incredible. It was an experience that I would have never chosen for myself. But it's true that in the beginning I was a little surprised and I didn't really understand it. And I don't think my heart was open enough to receive that which the other person was giving me. And I think it got me thinking about connection and how it is that we attach expectations to the gifts that other people give us. So, sometimes people think it's better if it's a surprise. Other people think, well, if it's handmade, right? If it's unique and special. Or if somebody gets us clothes, right? There's the whole idea of, oh, you got me a size 8? Like, do you really think that I'm a size 8? Like, I'm a 4. And what does that mean about what you think of me? Right? And so just noticing all the different ways that we can use something that someone is giving from their heart in a physical form to us, or in whatever form they're giving it, and use it to actually divide us rather than connect us. And what a mistake that would be. So, you know, around the holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate, or if it's just the new year that you're bringing in, pay attention to how open your heart is to receiving. And now what I realize is, if somebody gets me something, I don't need to judge whether they were sincere about it or whether they really, you know, thought carefully about it. For me, why am I not open to the differences and the new experiences that this person is generously giving me, right? I should be excited and curious and grateful. And so with the card, it's almost like I think there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. Not true. There's that person's way of showing affection and care and love. And the same thing with a gift. Like, what would it be like to graciously receive? I realize too, in the gift giving arena, I'm the one in control. In the gift receiving arena, there's an openness and a surrender to receiving whatever it is that someone would like to share with me. So wondering if you've ever, are you better at giving gifts or receiving them? How, have you ever had an experience similar to mine? And do you ever get nervous, like that you might not be giving the right gift to someone, or that it might create some distance between you rather than connection? So I'd love to hear your comments. I also want to wish you happy gift giving, whether it's the holidays, whether it's your birthday, whether it's Valentine's Day, whatever it is, your wedding, anything. So I hope that this was helpful and would love to hear your thoughts. Until next time.